Welcome back, everyone. The UNA Lions will officially see action in 2 weeks when they take on Liberty. This past weekend, Coach Chris Willis seeing his team scrimmage each other for perhaps the final time before game prep gets underway. The guys in purple and gold going at it in a long scrimmage on Saturday at Brawley Stadium. Overall, the scrimmage was even when it came to momentum between the offense and defense, which is a good thing for the offensive unit, considering that the defense has dominated the past 2 inter-squad scrimmages. Unfortunately, the Lions are dealing with a few off-the-field issues, which include COVID-19. Coach Willis explained.
Feel really good about the football team, but we got to get through some of the quarantines and people being out, and we got a coach out. We had Blake Deaver out today, and another player or two, and just part of it though. I mean, we that's just the way it goes. Last Saturday we didn't have people out for that reason, and this Saturday we did. And who's to say what comes Liberty? You look at the teams across the country right now. I mean, they've canceled football. Florence High didn't play last night due to Bob Jones, and all we can do is show up what we got and keep making it work, and just keep getting some of these guys better.
UNA's first opponent, Liberty, was in action yesterday, and football fans across the area and state will recognize a few names. Former East Limestone standout C.J. Yarbrough making this amazing catch right here on the sidelines. Now, their quarterback is Auburn transfer Malik Willis. He had 301 total yards on the day in a victory for the Liberty Flames.